Hi guys, I'm here with the beautiful, the multi-talented Veena Malik. And how are you today?
Thank you so much. I'm great. Thank you.
Good, good. And you're in Leicester, the beautiful town of Leicester, my hometown. And you've been in the UK. So how long have you been in the UK for, and what's been going on with you?
Well, in UK, I've been here quite a few times, and I was here since last week. But in Leicester, this is the first time ever that I'm here, and I'm loving it. I'm sure next time whenever I'm going to come here, I'll definitely come over to Leicester.
Good, good, good. And also, you're here promoting your single, so that's what's been happening. And what's the feedback been like for your single, which is Rum Rum?
Well, when I started singing and all, it was a kind of a fun thing. I was not sure that there's going to be high expectations or anything and how people are going to like it. But I think Rum is kind of turned out to be something very nice. People are appreciating it and listening to it. I think it's overwhelming.
Good. And rum, everyone knows, the connotations with rum. It's joyful. It's the nasha, the happiness linked with it. So where did the idea of that title come from?
Well, actually, me and the entire team, Shridi and Ishaq, we wanted to work on a party kind of a hip-hop track, fun thing. And obviously, when you think of a party, rum comes into your mind.
But of course, yes, of course.
So when we started working on the concept, so this is how it came naturally.
Right.
So we decided to work on the track, where there's a very famous track of a very famous Pakistani qawwal was मैं शराबी शराबी मुझ पे तोहमत ना रख मैं शराबी नहीं वो नजर से पिलाए तो मैं क्या करूं. So I got the thought from that particular qawwali from Aziz Qawwal, and then this is how the rum and lyrics and everything came in, and we worked on that.
All right, so it's definitely a party track, one that's you hope to be played in clubs and everyone just to dance to, really, yeah?
I would love to. I would want to.
Good, good. And how was it working with Ishaq? Because you've done. Did he do the video as well?
Well,
like direct it?
Ishaq directed the video too. Actually, Ishaq is a kind of we are more of very good friends. Actually, when I met Ishaq for the first time, I just told him that, since I was a small girl, I always wanted to sing. And he was like, okay, why not give it a try and we can do it. And I was like, yeah, this is how we started working on 2 tracks. First track was Drama Queen.
Yeah.
And we worked on that. It was, again, I was not sure that I'm going to pursue singing as a career or something. It was just like, I want to make a track.
Yeah.
So we worked on Drama Queen. It did well. People liked it. So then the second track we worked on, and I think response is so good. So now at the moment, me, Ishaq and Shridi, we are working on 2 more tracks.
Right, so you've got a solid team there, haven't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But I have intentions. I would like to collaborate here in London with some artists too. I'm having meetings and everything. So initially, I started as a hobby and all, but now I think I see my future.
It's building up, okay, because you've been doing acting for a while, and that was what you were doing, and then all of a sudden you went into the singing. Drama Queen came out, and then Rum's come out now. Can we expect any albums? Are you thinking of along the lines of any albums?
Well, actually now the kind of the way music industry is working in India, people are more into releasing their solos and all that, and back singing for the music, singing for the Bollywood is there. But I don't intend to sing for Bollywood films, though I had a lot of offers. Even my producer from Supermodel, they wanted me to give this track to Supermodel, and I was like, no, I don't want to.
This is mine.
So, this is mine. Initially, now I'm working on 2 more tracks, but yes, I think I would love to work on an album too.
Brilliant. And I want to talk about the videos as well, because the Drama Queen video was really bam, it was out there, it was really flashy, and you came out with like almost a bombshell, and then you had the Rum, which was more innocent, I think.
Exactly, because when we working on Rum, me and Ishaq, we sat down and we were like, people would be expecting something more glamorous than
the Drama Queen kind of,
would be coming over and all. Let's surprise people.
Yeah, you
Let's
did
work
though. Yeah.
Actually, once me and with my friends, we made a small video clip, Truth and Dare, and it went a hit on the internet. So I literally got the idea from that only, and then I think Truth and Dare is like something. It was something very innocent.
It is, yeah.
And funky, fun, and beautiful. So we decided to work, or made a complete video on that.
Right.
So I think the idea, it was Ishq's idea, by the way. So it worked. I liked it. And so next video is definitely going to be a completely different.
Okay, so you keep switching it, and it's very quirky, isn't it? You got that bottle with the big mouth on it. He's a very interesting character. Watch the video, please do. And
actually, when this idea came from Ishq only, and I was like,
he's a quirky man,
exactly.
very quirky.
He was like, this is going to be a bottle on the table, and we're going to make bottle sing. And I was like, how are you going to do it? Is the animation going to be fun? He was like, Veena, trust me, it's going to look really nice.
Can I ask whose mouth that is?
I think it's Ishq's friend, Shridi.
Okay.
So he's the composer.
Okay. Right, got
his team, and he's one of the team members, and that is his mouth.
Right, I see. And
he actually, ate pan and everything and made his mouth look like
really realistic. Beautiful. And that video, a lot of people can relate to, because Truth and Dare is something that a lot of youngsters play with,
girl and boy would play.
Exactly. And, is there any truth in your own experiences in that video? Have you linked that to?
The first kiss was very much true.
Was there a pizza man involved? Flirting with pizza men. Wow.
He was not a pizza boy, but it was something like that.
Right. Good stuff.
Oh, God.
Okay, so then when you were thinking about making the video, did you have to have like a strict schedule on? Because you've got different scenes, haven't you? You've got one where the swimming pool is. You've got and the dance routines as well.
Yeah. Actually, we rehearsed. We had the rehearsals for probably almost a week, and then it took 10 days for the whole thing. But entire thing, like an entire video, took almost 3 months from the day we started working on the concept. So it was Ishq's headache. Right. Once we discussed and all that, it took almost 3 months. We used to sit down like almost every other alternate evening and all that, and discuss the idea. Once the idea was finalized, the shooting took 7 days.
Right.
So we had to shoot the dancing part separately, and then there was dance, and there was a complete storyline in it. So there was dance, and there was like scenes. So we had to shoot scenes separately. We shot scenes before 3 days, and then we had a break of 2 days, and then we shot the dance sequences one by one in 3 days. So it was
there was a lot on your plate.
And actually, you know what? There was it was more of a fun thing, because everybody was like so close, and it was not something very professional, but kind of a fun thing. So I enjoyed working on drum a lot.
And there's a very casual atmosphere in the video as well. Do you know the people? Are they friends, or are they just actors?
All of them. I think the actors, even actors are friends. They're not actors.
Okay.
They all are friends, and even choreography team, the guy on camera, like entire technical team. It was a kind of a very, of course, I did pay them.
Yeah, of course.
But the more friends.
Yeah.
So I think it was fun, and I think I would be 2 more tracks I'm working on with Ishq Vector and 3D again. So let's see.
Okay, so
exciting ideas for next videos.
You're gonna keep making music, and now what you gonna what do you describe your style as? If you could say it in one word, what is Veena Malik's style, singing style?
Well, at the moment, I won't be able to pinpoint it at all, because I do intend to get into serious kind of singing and all that. I won't consider it something very serious. It's a kind of a fun. I would just started it as a fun thing and all. But in future, I would like to get into more like. It could be any genre, like jazz, rock, pop, anything which is catchy, exciting, and mix.
So keeping it flexible at the moment.
Yeah,
I guess,
exactly. I don't actually want to pinpoint and say this is what I'm going to do. Let people, expect surprises.
Expect the unexpected. Okay.
And think that what Veena Malik is going to come up with next.
Right. Okay.
I think that's fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so you're on a journey as well, and you're on a journey. You're developing your own music style. So who do you look up to in terms of the music?
Well, it's completely, it's drastically and completely different what the music tracks I'm working on at the moment, and the kind of music personalities I love.
Okay.
Like if you personally ask me, I'm a big fan of Christina Aguilera. I'm
really?
just a big fan of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab, Abida Parveen, Noor Jahan.
Right.
These are like and folk singers.
Okay.
Like you won't believe, I would Google Shamshad Begum and some really old like Arif Alam Lohar and Pathane Khan.
So more traditional singers as well as Christina Aguilera, who's very out there contemporary.
Of course, diverse and completely different. I do love a few tracks of Lady Gaga too.
Oh, she's very quirky, isn't she? So
she is.
She does all sorts of things.
even African music. I love African tunes. I love Arabic music.
Wow.
So yes, there's so much to explore and to experiment and all that.
Yeah.
I think after these 2 tracks, I will just definitely get into experimenting a lot and more in terms of music and everything.
Beautiful. Can't wait to see what you've got planned anyway. And
I'm equally excited.
Good. And Bollywood, are we going to be returning back to Bollywood, or is it just going to be focusing on the music?
Well, at the moment, if you ask me, I really, I just, I'm only thinking of music at the moment. But I know that my love for silver screen is something, forever. I don't think so I can ever quit, being part of silver screen or anything. I think at the moment I'm filming 2 films. One Punjabi film in India, Pind Di Kudi. I always had great love for Punjabi language, Punjabi cinema. And recently Punjabi cinema is like doing really well. Not only in Bollywood, like, on the globe and all.
Yeah.
So I recently, got a script which was very interesting. It was fun. It's not something... it's a very kind of a rom-com kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's lovely, 3 boys and a girl story, but it's a very different a story. But the basic is like it's a comedy with a lot of romance and laughters and all that. I think I really liked it, and while working in Chandigarh and Ludhiana and all, I felt like that reminded me so much of my own Punjab, and because since I was a small kid, I was raised in Punjab with my grandmother. So of course it has a kind of that connect always with Punjabi industry. I'd like to work more in Punjabi films, inshallah. There's so many projects keep coming. I do have intentions that I should work more. I would be working more.
And you're going to be the Pind Di Kudi, are you going to be? Yeah, is that going to be you?
Well, actually, if you ask me personally, from inside, I'm a very simple person, and yes, I'm a kind of a desi girl.
Okay, good. So it would have been easy. Well, it will be easy for you to act out that role because you connect with it. Yeah,
Punjabi language is something. Well, I can speak really fluent Punjabi, and I'm good with that.
Good stuff.
And of course, roots, culture, and that is something I was brought up in, the kind of atmosphere. It was not a big deal. I felt like very much at home. One is a Hindi film. It's a 3D thriller horror. So these 2 films would be completed by the end of the year.
Are you going to be jumping out at the screen, are you? 3D films.
There's been a lot of killings happen.
Okay.
Lots of wire work and action sequences and everything. And in 2014, there are 4 more projects would be going on the floors. Okay. But I would definitely dedicate my equal attention or my dedication or love for the music too. Right. So that's what I'm thinking. Future is, I see myself as a rock star, and then of course I see myself on the silver screen too. So I think my attention would be more on films and music both.
Okay, brilliant. So we've talked about the music, we've talked about a little bit about the acting, but also you've been in the UK before, and you did a little bit of an art collaboration. Now,
and you liked it so much.
I loved it. I was just telling Veena before this interview how much I loved it, because me and art are like this, and so seeing you doing your it was body painting, wasn't it? And something different for you, I'm guessing.
Actually, when for the first time Wessa approached me from Finland. To be very honest, at that point of time, I didn't know much about arts and, that kind of art and everything. So I Googled, I read about the, history, that what art is all about. So the kind of ideas he gave me, it took, we communicated for 1 whole year. It took 1 whole year to, decide me to be, on boards. So the idea he came up with, he wanted to make 6 different art pieces, which, which is going to represent my journey, from the very beginning until date. So I like the idea, 6 different concepts, and I really love it. So I went to Finland. We shot
it's all done in Finland, right?
The project for 1 whole week, and then I went back to my work, India, and then recently, a couple of months ago, we launched that project, and people who understand art are loving it.
Who appreciate it. Absolutely, that's excellent stuff, and I want to see. I would love to see one in real life, close up, because seeing it on screen is completely different to seeing it in an actual showcase, an actual gallery. And I know you had an opening showcase. Was it last week? Was it? When you did the showcase of all your artwork, and you had like a press kind of thing,
exactly,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and it went all well, did it?
Yeah, I think it was great. People really, really liked it. See, the kind of person I am, I would never, probably set boundaries that, I'm a film personality, though I won't get into anything else.
Yeah.
See, whatever will come in my way, if it makes sense and it's exciting and interesting, and which makes me like, oh, I should go for it. Be it, art, music, fashion, anything.
Yeah. Anything creative.
Exactly, creative. So even this art project was something very exciting.
Okay.
I definitely don't think that how people are going to, whether they're going to accept it or not, or what they're going to think about it. Definitely, it should make sense to me first.
Yeah.
So I think the art project was something which I really liked.
Okay, and you've also been working on a Dutch documentary. So tell us a little bit about that.
Dutch documentary, again, a very very known and established people from Dutch media. They contacted me and they wanted to make a documentary on my life and how my journey has been in India and all over, right, being a Muslim woman. It's a documentary about 6 most powerful Muslim women in the world, and it's been shot in in Egypt, Holland, London, and I was the face of Pakistan and India, an Asian woman.
Okay.
So obviously, again, it was something very interesting and something very good. And they came to Mumbai for a week, one whole week.
Right.
And it was the first time they were there.
So they filmed your kind of lifestyle,
exactly,
and what you get up to.
Everything, like from the morning till night.
Now, how did you feel about that? Because I'm guessing they're going to be quite personal, and they would have been quite.
Of course, but I think because when it comes to Veena Malik, so many people, they know Veena Malik, who somehow the other is playing some certain characters into films and all that. Yeah. People don't personally know much about me,
right.
Because every time you're on the screen, whether you're playing some character or the other,
they just know the character,
and exactly, and what people would do is people would relate you to that character, which is like, I don't know, it's so unfair, but when it comes to the celebrities, people do it. So it gave me a lot of, I think it gave me an opportunity to, introduce the real Veena Malik.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was fun. It was exciting. Probably the first time ever, a team of 6 people, they followed me everywhere, how I start my day and how my day ends, and how I'm just pursuing my career into one of the biggest industries in the world.
Right.
And I think people gonna know a bit of real me in that through that documentary.
Again, do we get to meet the friends, the family? Is it that personal?
Oh, unfortunately, because at that moment I was in India and I was working there. My family lives in Pakistan.
Yeah, right.
It's so strange. I'll tell you a funny thing.
Go for it.
I was traveling once. I was was coming from Mexico, and I stopped at Dubai airport, and then I was just going to India. And the guy at the immigration was like, he just looked at my passport, he just looked at me. You look like Italiano. You are going to India. You are a resident of Dubai, and you were born in Pakistan.
Confused.
Is everything all right with you?
What's going on, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it was so strange. So I was living in India because where my family lives in Pakistan,
right.
And some, like my elder sister, she lives in Berlin. Some of my family members live in Dubai,
which gives you an opportunity to travel
exactly.
a lot. So, what is your favorite country? What is Veena Malik's favorite country?
I think wherever I go, I think I've been living out of a suitcase since I was 14.
Right.
This is like been traveling. So that's the reason people ask me. I love long flights, airports. Probably I'm the only person who goes to the airport prior to 3 hours prior to the flight. It's so strange.
You do that?
I'll go there, chill out in the lounge, relax, have coffee, and I feel like, I don't know, at airports make me feel at home.
Okay, so that is your
and
true
hotels.
home.
So yes, it gives me a lot of opportunity, and I think I would consider myself a global personality or probably a global person. Wow. It's not because I love traveling. Wherever I am, I just feel like home. So
I guess
for me, just
the world
adapting
is your home.
to the new atmosphere, new people, new cultures. I actually love to get to know new people, new cultures, new traditions. I like learning and knowing about people, how world is living and everything. So yes, traveling is a lot of fun, and I think inshallah I see a lot of traveling in the future too.
Good stuff. Is there any country that you particularly wanted to go to and tick off the list?
Well, you won't believe that I never been to US. I mean, I've been to everywhere in the world, but I think US has been calling me for some time now.
Okay.
Twice, thrice. It's just that, some offers came in. Recently, we were working, they offered me a TV show and a kind of a reality TV show in US. And I don't know, somehow I couldn't go there. But now, this time, I'm planning to go to the US.
And I think
probably that's the only place. I would love to go to LA and all that.
Yeah.
I think life is so much fun there. I'll go.
I also want to go really badly.
You never been there?
I've never been. I'm stuck in the UK. I'm always in the UK. I can't get away from it. And also, you talked about reality shows. You're no stranger to reality shows, are you? Because Big Boss was a big part of your life, I guess. Because that was really personal as well, wasn't it? And it was almost like, well, the cameras were on you every
I don't know.
second.
It's so strange. I'm a very private person at times. But at the same time, being a celebrity, maybe, since I was a small kid, even in the school, I was a kind of a very famous figure. I was a very famous kid when I was in school. I've been like always under the limelight and everything. So when I was in my college, I was like, I don't know, to somehow I was not like, I would say that I was the most beautiful girl in the college or the most stylish or anything. I was just very normal like any other girl. But it's just that somehow it's been always like this with me, that I used to get like very popular everywhere. So it's just the case that since I was 14, I'm working and life has been just like that.
Well, you're a very bubbly character, and that's what we love here, because bubbly characters are very likable, and you're very likable too. So thank you very much for spending time with us and letting us, get to know the real you. And I'm sure we'll get to know the real you a little bit more through your documentaries that you've been working on. Good. So if anyone is wanting to check out Veena Malik's art, how would they check it out?
It's there's a website, artivo.net. I think you can go and you can check out all the art pieces there. Anyway, if you Google it, you'll get to know.
You'll see it all.
And those art pieces are not only to look at, you can buy them also.
There you go. And how can we follow you? Are you on like social media sites?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there on Twitter. And I personally, I'm always there. I do read people's feedback and tweets and everything, and my Twitter ID is Veena Malik. I would want you to follow me on that, and anything, please feel free to just
do follow. So that was really an insight into Veena Malik's life right now. You're keeping very busy. That's what I got from there. Keeping very busy, keeping creative. So do follow Veena Malik. Thank you very much for having time today and joining us. So
thank you
all
so
the best
much.
of luck for the future.
I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.